Well, hello and welcome to my back garden. I did a bit of a walkabout the other day, but I'll just a bit of narration on this one. Just been planting some lobelia, got some geraniums there, and all this lot here, all this, you can see all this yellow, well, yellow and white, they're called poached egg, because they sort of resemble a poached egg. They've got the yellow in the centre and the white on the outside. And all that, all this lot here, got some over there, all there, got some there, and I got some over there, and that's all from one packet of seeds. What I've done over the years is, when they're dying off and they've gone to seed, is just pull up the plant. You can see the actual seeds on them and just shake them around the garden. You can actually see the seeds dropping, and that's what I've done for about, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years, and that's all out of one plant, one packet of seeds I should say, well, one plant really. I had them on there originally in a pot on the corner here, and I planted them in there, in that corner there, took them out of the plot and planted them, and then, like I say, when they died off, just scatter the seeds around the garden, and that's all from one packet of seeds. And these are my spuds. That's the experiment one, the Paris. That's straight off a supermarket shelf. You know, you see them in bags, and those are proper seed potatoes. 2 sacks there, which is Premier. So those are proper seed potato, and that's straight off a supermarket shelf. So I call it my experiment. But as you can see, growing. It's only a few weeks to go, so we'll see. Oh, there's the hedgehog cafe. Across here, I've got strawberries, and then all this lot here, all them strawberries there. I've got row of pots there. They've all come from one tomato plant. I bought it. I was going to Tesco in Ruthin, and I called in the garden centre. It was one little small tomato plant for about 80p, I think it was. And all that lot has come, like I say, over the years, obviously, but there's going to be loads of strawberries this year, all in white. That's all strawberries. See them there forming there. So it's going to be a bumper crop this year. But yeah, from runners, if you're not sure what a runner is, check out my videos. When they start dying off, when you've picked the strawberries, they'll start growing what's called runners, and then you just get a U-shaped piece of wire, place it on top of pots like I've got here, and then push the U-clip so it holds it in place, and then it'll just grow. It'll just start growing. And I made a mistake. You can see the bee there. Yeah, I made a mistake one year to overwinter them. I put them in the greenhouse, and a lot of them I lost. So all I do now is just leave them all outside. Don't water them, don't do anything, and they'll look like they've dead. They all will die off, and they look like they've died. And then come spring, this is what you get. They'll just suddenly start growing. So never put strawberries under, in the greenhouse or under cover. Just leave them out, but don't bother doing anything to them. And there's my rosemary. I've grown all that from seed as well, and also from cuttings. When it's actively growing, like that one there, you can see there, just cut it about 6 inches and just stick it in a pot of compost, and it'll grow. And that's what I've done with these. And also, once after a year or two, say, they'll start to turn what's called woody, and they'll stop growing. So what you do then is just get secateurs and just snip the growing tips, which is what I've done on this tub here. And you can see, if I go close there, you can hopefully see fresh growth. It'll start growing again. You'll get like the side shoots and things. So that's what you do to a rosemary. It's only take a few years, and you'll go to what's called woody. So just snip the growing tip. And that's it. So yeah, like I said, all the poached egg plants. Oh, I rescued some trees too. I got some sort of tree or bush or something, and then two tubs there. They were at the back there. So there's something growing in them, so I put them to one side and watered and fed them. Yeah, and these are all from seed as well. It's my rosemary. Whenever I want some rosemary on me roast spuds, when I'm cooking roast spuds, just take it straight out the garden. Can't get any fresher than that. And also all this lot here is a member of the geranium family. That's all come from one plant as well. And that one over there, that red, I think that's come from a hanging basket. I just dumped it there and it's growing. Probably seeded itself. And this is Herb Robert. I never planted that, that's just growing there naturally. But I did take some cuttings and put some there, and you can see that's growing. And that'll spread. Got a few plants and stuff in the greenhouse, but I'll show you now. Just geraniums, mainly geraniums. And they're a bit behind, they're a bit arioli, as we say in Wales. So I put them in the greenhouse, so I've potted them on. So these should come pretty good. So that's all I got in the greenhouse. This year, well, I haven't grown tomatoes for quite some time, for quite a few years now. It's just been sticking to spuds. So that's it. It's my back garden walkabout. I've got some there, they're going in pots and stuff in the front there. So yeah, that's it. It's my back garden.